Hey everybody, it's been a long time since I given an update or any updates. So this is a bit of a use case. I've been using this NAS now for probably like 2 months, 3 months. I can't even remember when was the last time I actually did a recording. But in my use case, I have discovered that this case is truly not worth it. I will explain more once I open up the case, but as you can see, I have removed the front cover because there was not enough airflow going onto the drives. My drives was hitting around 65 degrees Celsius, and the drives towards the center was a lot warmer as well, and it was just idling. I wasn't doing a lot of processing. I was just watching a couple of 4K movies over Plex. I was not even transcoding, just streaming it in 4K. And I even got a temperature sensor here on there to tell me the temperature. I even got a light sensor on there because there's blinds behind here, and the server was kept at the rear, so the afternoon sun used to hit here quite hard. So I put the light sensor in there to send me a notification if it gets too bright in here, because I don't want the heat from the sun to add to the heat that's already being generated. But what I have gotten is I've gotten this server here, well, case. It's a what's it? It's an R7. Let me pause it. I'll tell you. All right. So it's a fractal design. I think it's an R6. Yeah, it's the R6. One exhaust fan at the rear, two fans at the front. So it can take a total of 10 3.5-inch drives. I bought extra drive trays. It came with extra two. I can mount two SSDs on there. If you remember my last build, in that case, I have two 2.5-inch drives for my OS. So let me open that up and I'll show you the issue. So the issue is not enough space, unfortunately. Oh, by the way, the rear of the case has a rubberized end, just in case you all were wondering. So as you can see here, there is absolutely zero airflow for any air to go through the drives. So there's a bit of gap in here. There's absolutely no airflow to pass through it. So essentially, all the fan is doing is just sucking air in and blowing it towards the drive, because that's pretty much all I could do. I could not suck air out and exhaust out the front because there's no airflow to come from the rear to actually pass into this direction. What it was doing was it was actually pulling air from the sides, because if you have a look at the case here, there's holes on the side of the case. Yeah, so essentially all it was doing is it was pulling air from the both sides, coming in and coming out in this way. So the only thing I could do until I found a better case was to pretty much flip the fan over and suck air in, and try to cool air, try to bring cool air from the outside and pump it onto the drives. So let me just try and get you a better side view. Yeah, so if you can see here, there's absolutely zero gaps, I would say, for air to go through. So that's not what I want. Look at this side here, there's zero air as well. Oops. Let me flip it this direction. And if you have a look at here as well, oh, I even popped in two extra SSDs in here just to run my applications. So if you have a look at the cable management here, My power supply has a lot of cables. You could find a better power supply with not as many cables, and make this case work for you. But if you have a look here, you can see it clearly. But there's a little bit of holes here, but it's not enough at all for this case. So I will not recommend this case to anyone who, I would just say I won't recommend it to anybody. It's nice to have, it's compact, it's slim, it's tiny, but if you're going to spend so much of money on your build, I do not recommend this case. It's nice, it's small and compact and things, but if you have a space to keep a large case like this, which I do, I would not recommend going for this case at all. So that's all I had to say for now. But I will be migrating everything in here into this case, so stand by for that. And I also got myself some ECC RAM finally, to remove this gaming RAM which I had here, this RGB gaming RAM. It worked perfectly fine, no issues at all, but I'm gonna put this RAM, I probably will build myself a gaming rig. So that's all for now. Take care and have a good day. Bye.